Let's explore how to denoise separate render elements in V-Ray next. To start, enable the denoiser again if you have not already, and then let's switch it to the V-Ray default denoiser. The V-Ray default denoiser is consistent across render elements, making it a better choice for recompositing the beauty paths, as well as for denoising animations. Alright, now let's head to the Render Elements tab and add the render elements necessary to reconstruct the RGB beauty paths. While holding the Control key, we can select multiple render elements that we need from the dropdown. In this case, the GI, lighting, reflection, refraction, and specular. Now, let's first take a look at what these elements normally look like without denoising applied to them. I'm going to start a render of the image and then save it to the VFB for comparison. Okay, now that we've saved the image to the VFB, let's see how we can do another render while separately denoising each individual render element. V-Ray next denoises in a way that makes recompositing the beauty paths noise-free, without creating any artifacts, making denoising more useful in a post-production workflow. In order to denoise specific render elements, we can click on each and simply enable the denoise checkbox like so. This way, we'll not only have a denoised beauty paths, but each render element will be denoised as well and contain only its portion of denoising. Note that in order to denoise the render elements, V-Ray needs to completely finish the render first, and then it can denoise each individual render element. As a result, make sure that you're rendering for production rather than interactive mode, and then you can start a render. Okay, when the render is done, you'll see that V-Ray automatically switches to the effects result paths in the VFB. Let's save the render now to our history, and then do a quick A/B comparison with our previous render. Switching to the GI element, you'll see that on the right, the original render's GI is noticeably noisier, whereas the denoised GI on the left is very smooth. I'll demonstrate this for the other render elements we added as well for comparison. Altogether, denoising separate render elements using V-Ray Next gives you additional control and flexibility in post-production, so you can recomposite the denoised beauty paths without having to worry about artifacts.